What would you say to someone that you said they downsized, but they didn't downspend? I thought that was very interesting.
Mhm.
Who might think, I got a lot of equity in this house. If I sell, what am I going to get that's comparable? Like, it's not going to be what I'm looking for. And I feel like that's an interesting thing with the market right now and how that's looking.
Yeah, I think the big problem with the real estate market right now is people would like to sell their house and go somewhere else. But in order for them to sell, if they can't do that and be mortgage free, they're going to end up paying as much for the new mortgage, even though it might not even be as large of a balance of a mortgage. They might not owe as much, but they might have to pay as much or more. And so they're saying, well, why would I move? Why would I give up this 2, 3, maybe 4% mortgage when I'm going to have to be paying 7%? So I think that's a big problem in the real estate market is those houses aren't going up for sale, which is why there's not a lot of inventory, which is why there's price. You have supply and demand, not a lot of supply, but people still want to buy houses. So that's a challenge for the person, buying the house, finding the one they want, and it's keeping prices up. And the person who wants to move, they might be better off staying in place in that example. It might very well be the case. And I would say this as well. You've been asking me, what does a person do leading up to retirement? I wouldn't say my plan is to get to 65 and then I'll sell my house and I'll use that equity to give me another chunk of money for my retirement. And then I'll just buy something smaller, because that isn't my experience where that works infinitely. That's not a slam dunk that you should expect that. So those are important things to be, consider. And you have to live in the environment we're in. And that's high interest rates. You're probably not going to be able to do that. So I don't think it's a good idea to plan for it. If you like what you heard and you need help writing your goals down and being accountable for them, go to gootfinancial.com, contact us, and set up a time to start a conversation, and we'll get you on your way.